Hello everyone, I'm Anggelina Naijes and
Roswita Liku.
so in this video we want to present the results of our discussion about the article TEFL observation with the title Challenges and Enthusiasm in Teaching English in Grade 5 at SDN Mobile Mananu about the observation and interview report. So the first thing we want to look is about the introduction.
The TEFL Teaching English as Foreign Language program at SDN Mobile Mananu faces significant challenges. Observation in grade 5 revealed that most students find English difficult due to the discrepancy between written and spoken forms. This year marks their first exposure to English, but they exhibit high enthusiasm and potential for learning. Interview with the English teacher highlights several obstacles: inadequate learning resources, students' lack of basic English knowledge, and the strain of being the sole English teacher responsible for grades 1 to 5. This heavy workload hampers teaching effectiveness. The article aims to provide an overview of the TEFL situation at Mobile Primary School, identifying main challenges and proposing solutions to enhance English language teaching quality. The research aspires to contribute to developing more effective teaching methods applicable to similar schools.
Okay, we move to the next slide. It's about the research method. So the research method that we use in that observation is the classroom observation. It include participants and the data collection methods. So for the participants is have a grade 5 students, a total of 29 grade 5 students, and the students were learning English for the first time and provided insight into their experiences and challenges in learning the language. So the second is English teacher. So the only English teacher in the school was also a key participant in the study, and this teacher teach English to all students from grade 1 to grade 5. Okay, for a data collection method, we have interview. The first is interview with students that include
Conducted individually with some students to gain an in-depth understanding of their views on English lessons. Questions include difficulties they faced, aspects they found interesting, and their level of enthusiasm towards learning English. Interview with English teacher. Interviews were conducted with English teacher to identify obstacles faced in teaching. Questions include challenges related to learning media, students' basic knowledge, and time management given that the teacher has to teach from grade 1 to grade 5.
Okay, we move to the results and analysis. So for subsection 1, we have a student's views on English learning. The first thing is difficult in understanding English. So from the interview with the grade 5 students of SDN Mobile Mananu, the majority of students admitted that English is a difficult subject to understand. And the main reason expressed by students was the difference between the way it is written and the way it's pronounced it. Like some students mentioned that they often have a difficult to connecting the written words with that correct pronunciation. And the second is a first experience learning English, because the students also emphasized that this was their first time learning English, which added to the challenge of understand the subject matter. They only got an English teacher this year, and so previously there was no formal learning of English at this school. This limitation meant the students had no initial knowledge base or skill in English, so they were starting from scratch. Yes. Okay, last but not least is student enthusiasm. Despite facing various difficulties, most students show high enthusiasm in learning English. They feel happy and interest in learning a new language. This enthusiasm is an important asset that can be utilized to improve the effectiveness of English learning in the classroom. So we move to the subsection 2.
Constraints faced by teacher in teaching English. The first, lack of learning media. Based on interviews with English teacher, one of the main obstacles faced in teaching is the lack of adequate learning media. Learning media such as textbooks, audio, and teaching aids are very limited, making it difficult to provide students with rich and varied learning experiences. Without sufficient learning media, teachers have to work hard to make the subject interesting and easy for students to understand. Second, lack of students' basic knowledge. Students' lack of basic knowledge of English is also a big challenge in teaching. Since students are learning English for the first time, they do not have the necessary initial knowledge base or skills. And the next, limited educators. At SDN Mobile Kevamananu, there is only one English teacher who has to teach from grade 1 to grade 5. This limitation adds to the teacher's workload and makes it difficult to devote sufficient time and attention to each class. The teacher has to create an efficient and effective schedule to ensure that all students from different grade levels get adequate learning. And the next, time management. The difficulty in dividing teaching time between different classes is also a significant obstacle. With only one teacher for all grade levels, the teacher must be able to manage time very well so that no class is neglected. This requires careful planning and effective teaching strategies to ensure that every student gets the attention they need.
Okay, the last is a conclusion. So the TEFL in the grade 5 at the SDN Mobility Manano encounters significant challenges. So the students find English difficult due to discrepancy between the written and spoken forms and their lack of prior knowledge, though they are highly enthusiastic about the learning. So the teacher face obstacles such as insufficient learning resources and a heavy workload. So with only one teacher covering grades 1 to 5, which hampers teaching effectiveness. Despite these issues, there is a great potential for improving students' English skills. So that's all our presentation.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching.